Tariq? Is it gonna be Diana? I think she definitely gonna get killed by one of them.
I say Anya's gonna kill her.
Huh?
I say Anya, daughter.
Oh, you think the daughter gonna kill her?
Yeah.
Her own mother? I don't see that happening.
Well, I mean, not a lot of people saw Tyreek kill Ghost, so hey,
I don't
maybe
think
that.
Anya got it in her. Anya just a college chick. I don't think she got killer in her to do that.
Oh,
And now they
oh,
talking about there's a rumor that they might do a prequel for them for Norma's family, and
for what?
Idris Elba's gonna play the father. That's what they
Oh,
saying. I
wait a
don't know
minute,
how
wait
true
a
it
minute. So you mean to tell me they canceled the Councilman Tape spinoff, and now we're gonna get Norma?
is.
Oh
Could
hell,
what more could they do with Sean Tate? They couldn't do too much with him
yes, you can.
as
You
a,
can
as
do
a solo his own show. I
nigga,
don't think nobody want to see that.
nigga. Lorenz Tate. You have Lorenz. You know what you can do with Lorenz Tate.
I know he's a
Lorenz
good
Tate
actor. I'm saying
he's a good
for the
actor,
character, does he deserve his own spinoff? Like what is who's gonna be in that?
like a political drug spinoff or some shit.
But it,
You know,
and
everybody got
he
stuff.
knew and he knew Ghost, so that would be like, yo, you gotta have Ghost in that one then. Because he knew Ghost. You know what I'm saying? But they saying that 50 Cent took a picture with Idris Elba like last week, and that he might do a prequel for Noma's family, and Idris Elba will play like the husband for Noma.
I don't know.
And
I
he
don't know.
British. I could definitely see that happening. He's British.
I don't know. Cause like I said, there's so many other characters I'd rather see spinoffs for. To be
I
real with
know.
you,
I know. I agree.
Norma. Now, if it was if it was that nigga, what was her little henchman? That
Oh,
guy, Obi,
yeah, Obi.
Obi, whatever his name.
Yeah,
If Obi was still in the picture, they killed off Obi way too quickly.
yeah, they did. They did. I thought
Obi,
if anything, he should have took out Noma.
thank you. Nah, but can we talk about Carter for a minute?
Uh huh. He's going. He's definitely gonna get
Tyreek
killed.
could have killed him in that church, but
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
You want to say, I'm better than my father.
Exactly.
No, no,
But your
you know what?
father wouldn't have even spoke. He would have just shot him in the back of his head and
You
kept it
know
moving.
what that little monologue reminded me of?
Mm,
Remember that Fresh Prince of Bel Air episode when Will got shot and called to was in the hospital and
yeah.
he threw the hospital food and some shit. That's what that shit about. I was like, I'm Tariq said, fucking Patrick. I killed my father. I'm like, first of all, why you gonna yell that shit out loud in front of a damn lawyer, for instance?
Exactly.
This nigga is oh my
He
now I see why
he
niggas don't like him.
he talked too damn much. It's like, yo, your father would have just shot the dude and kept it moving,
See, whenever I start liking this motherfucker, sometimes you just ooh.
bro. He's
And it's like
wild.
I like Tyreek, but sometimes you just I'm just like, why are you so stupid? Like
Exactly.
you must get
He,
this
he
you
he
must get this
can't
from
be
Tasha.
he can't be like his father. His father was ruthless.
He's more like Tasha. That's why Tasha's in this particular season.
Yeah,
Like
Tasha
let's be real.
too.
Let's be real. Raina got her smarts from Ghost.
Yeah.
Tyreek got her smarts from Tasha.
Uh-huh.
No, no, no. What's the name of the girl? The daughter that died was Raina, right?
Yeah.
Raina. What's the
Yeah,
yes, yes.
the other daughter got killed.
Yeah, Raina was she's Ghost smarts.
Yeah.
Tyreek is Tasha smarts. Yes. I don't know about Yaz. Yeah, she's just a happy dappy child.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
don't
like she
think
has
she's gonna
to.
be involved in that though. I think they're gonna just keep out of there.
Right. She's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Tyreek, are you gonna come stay with us? Like
Yeah. She was happy to see him.
Tyreek.
She was happy to see that nigga.
I saw your post on the vinyl chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Uh-huh.
I had to pick B. I had to pick B, but more money shits all over these movies. I'm gonna be real with you.
But they don't got it. They don't got more money in it.
I know that's what kills me. I like I'm gonna get you sucker. That's classic.
Yeah, that was good.
Don't be a minute. That's my favorite one.
Hmm.
Scary Movie 1 is the only scary movie I would take seriously. White
Yeah,
Chicks
I
suck.
went to see that one. That one was good.
Which one? Scary
Scary
Movie?
movie. Yeah, I went to see. I think 1 and 2 I went to see. That one was good. Those were good.
2 was okay, but that
Uh,
was when the white people started. That was when Harvey Weinstein started putting his touches on it.
right. He was too busy groping asses and shit.
Yeah, and stealing from the Wayans and shit
Hmm.
too. Me
Exactly.
now look at you. Now look at you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
Mm.
Look at yourself.
Lord.
Then I guess niggas don't like Lady Gaga and shit. Okay, shit.
I fuck with it. They only here to talk shit about how good Maya, how good they think Maya is at singing. When Lady Gaga is way better.
Or what's that nigga? What's that? Draft King or Daft Ninja, whatever that
Who?
nigga coming out. You know, Draft King, Daft, whatever that nigga that always comes out in the 4.5 motherfucker.
Oh, your boy. What's
He
that
ain't my
nigga?
boy. He
He
ain't my
ain't. I
boy.
don't. I don't fuck with him. That's your. I thought that was your people's.
Nah, I never knew his ass.
He always show up here saying stupid shit.
At at the tail end. I think his name
Yeah,
was like
I
Draft
would. I
King,
would block niggas like that on my feed.
Daft,
They ain't getting
Daft,
them. They ain't getting
Doodoo,
them.
Doodoo, whatever his name.
I thought that was your boy.
Doodoo. Nah, I never knew his ass. I thought that was your boy.
Nope. I don't know him. I don't have weirdos on my live stream. Them niggas will get blocked.
Doodoo Brown suit.
Your
I'm
boy
about to
your boy get mad at you when you give an album 4.5.
Yeah, man. Like,
We ain't doing no
what the
classic
fuck?
shit all the time. It got to be classic for us to call it classic. You know, Ray Sean was good.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
You can call him Daft Punk.
It starts with a D, man. It'll come to me.
If you don't remember it, it's not worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Dartmouth, that's his name.
Dartmouth. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Daft Punk. That's what we're gonna call him.
Mm. Josie and the Pussycats. Hey. Houston, what is your favorite Lady Gaga? I'm gonna be real with you. That's more a trust question. I'm gonna be real.
The Fame monster. I like that one. Was my favorite.
Is that the one with them poker face?
Yeah, she had Poker Face and was it Let's Dance? Just Dance. The joint with Akon and that white boy. I forgot
That,
the name. That white boy. Yeah, that was dope.
yeah. No, it's not that I dislike Lady Gaga. I've never heard a full album from her. This is actually the first full album I've heard from her, to be real.
Man, yeah, Just Dance was dope.
I'd rather listen to Lady Gaga than Katy Perry, to be real with you.
Oh Lord. See, I like Katy Perry. I don't like her last couple albums though.
Yeah.
I ain't listened to her new album yet, but I like her early stuff.
Yeah, like the California Girls era, I can
Yeah,
tolerate that, but later albums, I don't know what's been going on.
Teenage Confection. That was a great album. The Prism album was dope.
Don't get me started on Taylor Swift. Don't even get me started on
Uh,
her.
I don't know.
I'm good. Yeah.
Can't do it.
Remember that one?
I ain't hear you.
Remember that one nigga named Gaete who did that song "Somebody I Used to Know"?
Who?
He said, "Remember somebody that I used to know." He did that song.
Nah, I don't. What year that came out?
That was like 2011.
I never heard of the artist.
If I send you the video, you'll be like, you'll know. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna
Okay,
send it to you later though. But I'm probably fucked up his name though. But
probably. Like, who you talking about?
it's spelled Goyte.
I don't know.
No, I said I'll send it to you later. But
Yeah,
I'm ready. So whenever you are.
let's go.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing? When we're not trying to guess which pop singer who is, I got this boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying to building with me.
Yo,
Yeah, I know this is a pop review. I didn't have time to look for a pop album because, like I said, I was just busy throughout this whole afternoon, and I got to work late at night tonight again too. So I just going to do a regular old hip hop anniversary. And this is the album I didn't really talk a lot about on this channel. I don't even think I've done a review on this album yet, but it is what it is. It's Ti with his sixth studio album, Paper Trail.
mm-hmm.
This came out September 30th in 2008. Believe it or not, it's actually one of the first CDs I've ever had in my collection. Believe it or not.
Great way to
Remember
start.
when I got yeah. Yeah, man, it was like one. I think it was like the fifth or sixth one of them cities. So this is one of the elders. So you guys should know about Ti. You guys know that these guys go in and out of prison and shit.
Mm.
So this came out 1 year after Ti versus Ti, which Ti versus Tip is actually one of my favorite Ti albums he's ever came out with.
Mm.
And I think it was like the day of the Hip Hop Awards, or the day of the Hip Hop Awards. Because they pre-recorded Hip Hop Awards. He actually got arrested for weapon charges. And you guys should know that I think like one of his mans got killed, I think the year prior, and so that's why, Ti versus Tip was like a lot more dark. It was a lot more darker and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So pretty much, he was awaiting trial, and he pretty much started writing songs, and he hasn't really wrote songs since his first album, I'm Serious. You know what I'm saying? And he was influenced by Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z famously does not like to write songs like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wrote songs here and there, but at the same time, he mostly just comes off in the top of his dome and shit. So that's why the album's called Paper Trail. You know what I'm saying? So, it was originally supposed to came out August 12th, but then it got pushed to September 30th and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think like about a couple of days after this album came out, he went to prison. I think. This album came out with, like, believe it or not, 8 singles. My God, I remember when these songs really came out. Like, No Matter What, that was one of my favorite Ti songs. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever You Like, that was like a nice little banger. Live Your Life with Rihanna. I got kind of tired of that song. I'll be real with you.
Overplayed it.
Yeah. Another song I'm gonna get some flack for, Swagger Like Us.
Mm.
I liked the song, but over the years I got kind of tired of. I remember when this song first came out,
Yeah.
and everything. It was a big, big, big song. And like I said, I still fuck with the song, but then everybody was overplaying. And that was the swag era where everyone was just saying swag,
Mm-hmm.
like that too. Which I'm kind of glad swag kind of died, honestly. To be real with you, because niggas was just over you. Once elder politicians started using that shit, and I'm like, yeah,
It's time.
right. It's just hanging like remember when Rick Rubin
Mm-hmm.
had that for dope? It was for death for dope, whatever one of them shits. But yeah, what's up? What's happening? Which that was actually a diss track against Shawty Low and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, the same Shawty Low for D4L,
Mm-hmm.
that AL, they know that nigga and shit like that. And the reason why they beefed was because of the fact that he claimed that Ti was not originally from Bankhead, and also if you guys listen to the They Know remix and everything like that, Shawty Low says that, and I got the same kind of guns like Ti and some shit like that too. So Ti dissed him on this track and on the video and stuff like that too. Pretty solid diss track. That's enough for the singles though, but let me talk about some other songs like On Top of the World with B.O.B. and Ludacris was pretty dope and everything. That was the same time they squashed their beef, and I know T.I. was also on Ludacris's Theater of the Mind, which that's a very dope album. I love that record. The song Last of the Dying Breed, that was very dope. Porn Star with Rico Barrino. I believe that's actually Fantasia's brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as good as this album was, there was some tracks I could have done without.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Slideshow, John Legend. I could have done without that track. Swing Your Rag was beats.
You didn't like that one? Oh man,
Yeah, I got kind of tired of it. Believe it or not, I did like Dead and Gone. I love that one with
that was
Justin
dope.
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few Timberlake performances I can actually tolerate. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, too, I think this is actually his most successful album to date, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which, whenever you're going to prison or some shit like that, that's when
Mhm.
niggas wanna start buying your shit more and some shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, because remember Pac, Me Against the World, that was the first album that was topping the charts while he was in prison. It knocked Bruce Springsteen off the charts, thank God.
Right.
Um, but yeah, what do you think about this album?
Great album. Like I said, like that was the running joke we had on here. Like every time this nigga went to jail, he gave us a classic album. He did it with the Urban Legend, the trap music album, the King album. Every major release he had at the time, he was going in and out of prison. And this was
Hmm.
no different. This When this album came out, he was locked up, and he gave us a classic
Right.
album. I remember going to FYE the day it came out, and I bought it on the spot. And just listening to no
Me
matter
too.
what, no matter what single, and Live Your Life wasn't even out yet. I just heard the No Matter What joint. I'm like, yo, I gotta get this. And to me, it was like his last. I don't want to say his last good album because we've done other reviews on his other stuff. But that to me, like I said, I'm like, yo, he needs to go back to prison. I know he's coming out with like supposedly his last album. Go back to prison, catch a gun charge or something, and give us a 5 minute classic. That's the only time he made great music. When he's out of prison, he don't give us great music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely I love the Swagger Like Us
I
joint.
disagree.
What was his great album that he wasn't locked up for?
The King album.
I thought he was locked up for that one.
No, no, he was actually free. It was
He was free for that
the
one.
Urban Legend. Urban
I thought he
Legend
was
was
locked
when
up.
he was in
Well,
between
that
lockup.
might be the only album in that six album span that he wasn't locked up for. You know what I'm saying? When he came out of prison after Paper Trail and he did the No Mercy album, that wasn't good. And all
And
those
he was
other
locked
albums
up.
after wasn't good. Huh?
He was locked up for No Mercy too.
He was?
Yeah,
I think he was
remember?
out. He was out after that.
No, but he was out, but then he got locked up. Got him and Ti. Him and Tiny had like a little
Oh,
drug charge or some shit.
yeah, that album wasn't good though. That No
That
Mercy
just
album
broke
wasn't
the whole curse. That just broke the whole curse. And shit.
good. Right? That broke the whole curse. That album, all that other shit. Remember he had like that little he had like a mixtape where he was like going all political and righteous. I'm like, that's not T.R. You know
Don't
what I'm
even get me
saying?
started.
I'm like,
Don't.
nah. That Don
Don't.
Trap shit, that wasn't good. So I'm like,
Wait a minute. Dime Trap was
I didn't like
decent. That
Don
was.
Trap. Then I like
What you
the
mean? Trouble Man or no? The Trouble Man one?
no the Don Trap shit. He had like a album called Don
Oh,
Trap was cool.
I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one. But like his first album from I'm Serious to Paper Trail to me was like his best shit.
Right. Yeah. To me, is everything from trap music. Cause I gotta re-listen to I'm Serious, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Everything to trap music to Paper Trail was his golden run
yeah,
to me.
definitely. Yep.
You say you never expect Ti go political. You're not missing
Yeah.
much, Q.
Yeah, he had a political like mixtape or some shit.
I think that was like when Obama was running the second time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because like I said, that's when all these rappers went political for their releases. When Obama was like Jeezy and
right.
T, I was like, y'all motherfuckers would not.
But
If y'all motherfuckers serious about this shit, if y'all motherfuckers was serious about it, y'all do a whole
this,
political out throughout your whole career and shit, except for
this
mediocre
that song he
slugging.
did, All About the Money. That was with
It ain't
what's
about the
that?
money.
Who was that with? That was Rich Homie Quan was on that.
You talking about if it ain't about the money? That
Yeah,
song? Yeah, that was a
that
Quan.
film was fire. I actually saw Ti live perform that, but Rich Homie Quan wasn't with him. But he performed that live at the
You're
tour with
taking
the
me back
city.
to my college days right now, man. That's freshman year, boy.
That joint was
See,
fire. But that album, I didn't like the album though. But that joint he did was fire though. I fuck with the beat.
Facts. And one more thing before we start, we do gotta get this review going. Ti
Young
actually
Thug,
was
Young Thug was
nominated.
on there. I thought it was Rich Homie Quan that was on there.
They all sound alike.
One of them niggas. Yeah.
They all sound alike. I mean, they were all part of the rich gang, so they might have.
Yeah.
He might. Yeah. But yeah, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quando. But anyway, what was I about to say? This album was also nominated for Best Rap Album in the 2009 Grammy Awards, but it lost to Lil Wayne's to Carter 3. Other nominees, this is actually a good nominees. You got Jay-Z's American Gangster,
Mm.
Lupe Fiasco's The Cool, and Nas with the Untitled album. That's ooh. Well, Lil Wayne, I mean, 2008 was Weezy's year. That's gonna be real.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
still, man, that's actually a good lineup though. That's actually, but yeah, man. Now let's talk about Harley Quinn, aka Lady Gaga's new album, aka Soundtrack. This just came out like this past Friday and stuff like that. I didn't even know they was gonna do a soundtrack until Tribe brought this to my attention.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Uh,
I saw like I just happened to see like the post about it on her Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, she doing a soundtrack for this.
right. I mean, Wikipedia says it technically is a pop jazz. I don't want to say it's a
Yeah.
pop album and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's more show tunes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. More show tunes, right?
So yeah, this album has producers. Wow, less than 10 producers. Okay, Lady Gaga, Blood Pop, David Campbell, Benjamin Rice, and Jason Rutter. Singles albums. Well, I don't think it came out with any singles yet. Keyword yet, because you know how all these movies be. But no guest appearances on this album and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Lady Gaga. I never thought I would do a Lady Gaga review on this channel. To be real with you, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm aware of Lady Gaga. I think she's very talented.
Yeah.
I've never actually heard a full album from her. Believe it or not, never actually heard a full album from her. And I know what you guys are saying. Y'all gonna list your favorites and stuff like that. And I know you guys are y'all gonna be like, "Well, I thought you said you didn't really care too much for her acting because, like you said years ago, they're trying to Mariah." I was like, "Look. I never said I didn't care too much. I like her acting, but I just feel like she's not the best actress. But she's gotten better." And I
Mhm.
said that years ago. I think I said that years ago. Niggas like to remember the shit I say and stuff like that. And they want to have selective memory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
tell me, Troy, how did you get into Lady Gaga?
Um, I want to say it was the Wale joint that she did on the attention deficit.
Ooh,
It was that joint, and then like she was out at that time. Like she was out with just the Just Dance song and Poker Face and Paparazzi was my joint from the Fame Monster. So I liked her sound. You know what I'm saying? She was just different, and I listened to the Fame Monster. I had it on bootleg first. I had listened to that and I liked it. And then everything she was coming out with. She had re-released the things like the Fame Monster with like the Beyonce track,
yeah,
was it telephone joint?
video
Yeah, I was
phone,
watching that, huh?
video phone.
Video phone. I remember seeing the video for that, and I just liked it. Every album, what was the second one? Born This Way. That joint was fire. Remember listening to that one. The Art Pop album, and she did that the Saturday Night Live performance with R. Kelly. It was on that. It was on that joint.
R. Kelly.
Oh, it might have been Saturday Night Live, or it was some award show. They did the joint together, and everything she's been coming out with. The only real album I didn't care for her. And she did the album with Mark Ronson. That album, I didn't really care for that one, but most of her stuff, I enjoyed her. She's a great actress. A Star Is Born. She had a great performance in that movie with Bradley Cooper. You know, um, I watched American Horror Story, season 5 with when she had that she did the hotel season. That was good. Everything she's done has been great, man. I can't wait to see Joker 2. She playing Harley Quinn, and I liked Harley Quinn with Margot Robbie. The Birds of Prey film, and I thought Margot Robbie was a good Harley Quinn, but I think Lady Gaga's she's gonna take it up a notch with this one. It's gonna be like a musical, they saying, but I think I hope the whole movie ain't gonna be a musical though. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like in the Batman DCU universe. I want it to be like a real gritty like the first movie we
Right.
talked about, and Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor, so hopefully it's not all a musical. But when you hear the album, like a lot of the songs go with the movie, and that's what soundtracks meant to us back in the day. Like the songs actually meant went with the movie. Not like now, they don't even do soundtracks anymore. But hearing a soundtrack like this is like a throwback to when the songs in the album fit the movie. So I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not gonna be a full out musical either and shit like that too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because ain't nobody got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, but I actually got into Lady Gaga honestly when I saw the Poker Face video for the first time, and this is back when MTV showed music videos before, in the morning time. Well, this is when they were scaling back on their music videos, where they would just showed it mostly in the mornings and stuff like that too. So sometimes you have the MTVs, the VH1s, and stuff like that too. And Poker Face always came on and
Mm.
stuff like that too. It's like Poker Face was a cool song and stuff like that too. I like the beat to it. You know what I'm saying? I knew when I first saw this performance, I was like, yeah, this girl's gonna be big off real
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This girl's, I said this girl's gonna be big. And
Definitely.
then I saw the VMA performances from 2009, quote unquote, what many people call the best VMAs, because that was when everybody done lost their minds from Kanye to Lil Mama. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is the infamous performance where she wore the meat dress and
Mm.
everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then she had that performance, which I feel like that was a very iconic performance when it came to the VMAs and everything like that too. But I wish there was more notoriety on that performance. But
Yeah.
when you're a rapper, you want to interrupt a pop star when you're drunk off Hennessy and stuff like that. That just makes more news and shit. Cause niggas always say that the 2009 VMAs was like the beginning of like social media relevance in award shows and shit like that too. Cause that was when social media was really
Mm-hmm.
blowing up and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
Yeah.
Miss Juggalo, what's up?
Name is Gigolo. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yes, yes.
Sexy
Yeah.
31 today.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm, I'm not gonna say nothing on that. I'm not gonna say nothing on that comment, but hey,
She's
but
sexy.
yeah, I
She's
mean,
sexy for 31.
I,
I don't know
I'm
anybody that's sexy at 31 years old than her. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know. I know. It just caught me off guard and shit.
and
That's all I
she
was trying
she
to say.
don't
Just
look
caught
her
me off
age for
guard.
31. Like even my mom was like, she don't look her age. You know what I'm saying?
She really don't, man. I thought she was like at least my age. I
That's
was like,
like
damn, try
black don't
you did it.
crack. You know what I'm saying? I hope to
I was like, damn,
be
try.
as beautiful as you when I'm 91. You know.
Oh, you will be, boy. Very solid stuff. I like seeing that. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and it's just like you know, I've heard songs and shit like that, and I know I've said that she got her name from the Queen song Radio Gaga, if I'm not mistaken. Which a song I never liked. I never
I
liked.
can't believe you don't like. And you wanted us to do the whole damn Queen discography. You don't like that song.
I know because that's
Wow.
like just because I wanted to do the whole Queen of Saudi. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I love Queen, but
Uh-huh.
they had some shit towards the end, but they didn't have horrendous shit.
Yeah. Wow.
They had some like they didn't they weren't Jefferson Star shit. We built this city shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Compared to other bands in the '80s, they actually managed the '80s pretty well. But yeah, I'm a completist and shit. I
That's
want to
bad.
complete it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
bad.
a completist. 'Cause we still got to do Mariah Carey, which we're gonna finish the
Oh
Mariah
no,
Carey.
I need to get paid for that because
We're just gonna
Mariah
do
got some
EMC
awful
squared and memoir.
albums. She got some awful shit in the 2000s.
The day I see her in concert, it's doing me
Yeah.
EMC squared and memoirs. That's all.
Be like, bitch, you owe me money. You know, what you mean? She lost all this weight. You know,
Shit, hopefully I can see her, maybe take a picture with her. And be like, yes, yeah. Let me stop. Right.
she back to like 93 Mariah. She got really slim.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, but yeah, man, Lady Gaga. I just feel like she's definitely one leading force of pop music. But I hate it when people say that she ripped off Madonna. I hate it when people say that. And
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
see the
talk more.
comparison. I don't see it.
I'm gonna talk more about it because they did actually have some beef
Yeah,
and shit like that too. Believe it or not, but I mean, Madonna didn't really put out any good music since Ray of Light.
oh god,
That's
she
that's
like
another
a whole
story for a different day.
place.
That's another story for a different day.
Man.
That's another story for a different day. But
Yeah,
yeah, for those who don't know who Lady Gaga is, I mean, she's a singer from Manhattan, New York. She was born Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanata. Germanata. Okay, I knew she had all them names and shit. Okay. Um, so yeah, so growing up and stuff like that, she was, of course, she was a Catholic and everything like that too. And she started playing the piano when she was 4 years old. And she took piano lessons and everything like that too. Started learning about music and acting and everything and shit too. Um, she actually had a background role in the Sopranos episode and stuff like that. She was a high school student and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of interesting.
yeah.
And so she actually went to like a music school called the Collaborative Arts Project 21, which is a music school at NYU, Tisch School of Arts and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Where she studied music, and she actually withdrew from the school to focus more on her music career
Yeah.
and everything like that. And believe it or not, she actually did 2 songs with Melly Mel. Yes, White Lines, Grandmaster Flash, and Furious Five, Melly Mel. Which,
Legend.
yeah, even though he kind of pissed me off a little bit last year with that
He
horrible
was in his
track.
feelings. He was in his feelings. That's all.
No apologies. This is a display.
He want that was promotion for the big concert in the Bronx. That's what that was about.
Yeah, yeah, man. But she actually did a song with Melly Mel for like an audiobook called like the Portal in the Park and everything like that too. And then she started playing like a few random gigs and everything like that too. And that's when she claimed to change her name to Lady Gaga. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, she had his producer that she was dating and stuff like that. Which I want to say that was Rob Fusari, and she was a big Queen fan of the song Radio Gaga.
Mm.
Anyway, and then also around that time too, they started a company called Team Love Child LLC. You know what I'm saying? Where they did like electro pop records and everything, and that caught the attention of L.A. Reid, who pretty much signed her into Def Jam in September 2006. But she actually got dropped from Def Jam and stuff like that 3 months later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she actually went back to her family home and stuff like that, started performing like random gigs and everything. And then fast forward to 2007, she met this producer by the name of Red One, and they started working with one another. And that's when they wanted to relocate to LA, and they were working on her debut album, The Fame, and stuff like that, which
Mm.
that came out up to August 19th. That was a very big album at the time. Poker Face, Just Dance. You know what I'm saying? Paparazzi. That was a big song at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so she did that, and she just caught like a lot of notoriety because people were like saying like they didn't really expect, they didn't really expect a pop star to like do something like that too. Cause you gotta remember, this was at the time when pop music was kind of stagnant in a
Yeah.
way because Britney was in a conservatorship. Christina Aguilera wasn't really doing pop like that. All the boy bands that broke up and stuff like that too. Nickelback was still happening and
Nickelback.
shit. Yeah, because they were hardcore, they were like a hard rock, but then they kind of went more pop over the years.
Mm.
And then of course you had Maroon 5
Oh
and shit like
God.
that too.
And I love them, but I don't like the fact that they changed their sound to be trendy.
Me too. Give
It's crazy.
me
It pissed off their real fans too.
give me their first album. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I need. The
Songs
second
about
album was okay. That was
Mhm.
okay, but
Hands All Over Me. That was great.
yeah, songs about Jane though. That was my joint.
Yes. And I like the five album, but it's like you can slowly see them changing their sound. I think it was like with the Overexposed album when they did that song with Wiz Khalifa.
Oh
They
Jesus.
just that's when they started to change. They did shit with Future. I'm like, what are you doing? What are y'all doing?
Like go back to your funky blue eyed
Yeah.
soul shit. Don't do all this happy
Now they
dappy.
doing like trap pop. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
I can't
man.
even listen to them no more.
Yeah, man. Don't even get me started. Like, Adam. I don't even like Adam Levine. I don't even like saying his name. That's how. I don't even like saying his
Which
name and
which
shit.
which one you hate more, Justin or Adam?
Honestly, Adam. Believe it or
Adam?
not, at least
Really?
Justin has.
Wow.
At least Justin has some talent.
Wow.
Keyword, some talent.
Wow.
Adam just
Mm. Christina was like already in her hip hop bag, working with Premier and shit,
right. She
and
was,
Kanye.
and she wasn't even doing music like that at that time too. So
Right, right.
yeah, man. Let me see. Okay, yeah, okay. So fast forward to that out. We talk about Fame. That got like a lot of notoriety and everything like that. And then she came out with like the Fame Monster. I think that was like a
Yeah,
deluxe edition of the
yeah,
album,
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Okay, like a deluxe edition. And that's when they had Telephone with Beyonce
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Which that was a big song again. Um, and that actually got a lot of Grammy awards and stuff. She actually got like a lot of Grammy awards, VMAs, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward to 2011, she came out with the album Born This Way, and this is when the issues she had with Madonna because the title track Born This Way, a lot of people have said it sounds very similar to Express Yourself
Nah.
from Madonna, which uh I've listened to them over the years. I can see it, but nah, not really. And Madonna kind of called out Lady Gaga and many times, called her reductive, and she said that famously, imitation is the best flattery and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, if it wasn't for Madonna, there would be no Lady Gaga. Let's put
that
it
is
like
true.
that. Madonna broke barriers for all these women. Rihanna, Olivia Rodrigo, any pop chick you see now, Madonna did all that. So if it wasn't for Madonna, there would be no Lady Gaga. But I don't think she sounds like Madonna at all. Madonna has a better voice than me.
Right. If anything, honestly, I say Lady Gaga's more of the David Bowie
Yeah.
class. If you ask
Yes,
me,
definitely.
it's more
Now
David
that would
Bowie.
have been a good collab, like Bowie and Gaga together, a whole
Yes.
album. That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I say Katy Perry's more on the Madonna class, more than Lady Gaga. If
Yeah.
you ask me.
But yeah, it's like all the shocking this shit that they try to do. Madonna did that already.
Right.
Unless you're coming out with a sex tape or book like Madonna, it's been done. She did it. She broke barriers for them.
Right. These days, people just go on Shannon Sharp now. These days.
Exactly.
well,
Oh, let me fuck on live stream. Oh, groundbreaking.
let me go. Let me go on Drink Champs and talk about. I want to do more music with my partner, who I've been trashing for years and shit like that.
Exactly. CL Smooth. Exactly. Idiot.
Now, Pete Rock said he don't want to work with CL Smooth no more.
But he been saying that. The fans won't let it go. Like the same way they didn't want to let go of the Fuji's reunion. Let it go already. They done. They done.
Talking about he owes me. He owes me.
He don't own him shit. They like he's bitter and jealous because of Pete went on to do his own thing and nobody was fucking with CL at that time. And he could have did albums with anybody. Lost Professor said he wanted to do a whole album with him. Why he not doing an album with Lost Professor? You know what I'm saying?
That's a
It's
good
like you're
question.
waiting on Pete and Peter's already like done with you. Like let it go.
He owes me.
He owes him. That's my investment. Like you talking to this nigga like he's his slave master or some shit. You're my investment. How dare you work with Public Enemy and House of Pain?
That's
It
like
never you to
Puffy.
work with Das Effect.
That's like Puffy on motherfucking Drink Champs talking about 50 loves me. He loves me. He loves me. He loves me.
Come on, man. That
Anyway,
that's crazy.
anyway, but yeah, man. So that kind of started the whole back and forth with Lady Gaga. I don't know if they squashed the beef. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like y'all know more Lady Gaga than I am. I'm just doing my best to go through her albums and everything like that too. So so then she started doing some more shit, and she dropped her third album, Art Pop, in 2012. You know what I'm saying? I never heard that album. I know that's this one with Do What You Want with R. Kelly and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which she don't. I think she took that off the streaming services now because
Yeah.
we all know why.
Mm-hmm.
We all know, which I kind of I don't know. I have thoughts on that one already, but I'm gonna say my thoughts on that one. And then around this time, she was experimenting with jazz and everything like that too. She started doing shit with Tony Bennett. Like she did the collab album. Like this is Tony Bennett we're talking about.
Yep.
Tony motherfucking Bennett. Rest in peace, Tony Bennett. By the way, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, that's the Lady Gaga I like the most when she was doing the shit with Tony Bennett because she had that perfect voice for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I never see Madonna do shit with Tony Bennett. I never see
She could have.
Madonna.
I mean, she did the Dick Tracy soundtrack. That was jazz.
Oh, you're right, but I thought, but it was like pop jazz. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
It was pop jazz, not like jazz, like big band
Right.
jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, it was. You're right about that. You're right. And then also around this time, that's when she started getting her acting bag. Like she was in American Horror Story and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which she actually got like a lot of accolades. I think she got the Golden Globe for Best Actress in the miniseries. And she would continue doing more acting. And once she was doing the acting and everything like that too, I think the music took a step behind it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, which nothing wrong with that. She did a soundtrack movie, A Star Is Born, and everything like that too. But then she came back to music with the Chromatica album in 2020.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That was good. That was pretty good. That took me back to like the Born This Way era.
Okay.
That was a pretty good album. I enjoyed that one.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Q said, what about Prince and Lady Gaga? If you're talking about influence, I mean, maybe style, but
a collab, Prince and Lady Gaga collab would have been dope.
That would have been dope. I'm surprised they didn't actually collab though, but hey.
Yeah. Maybe, or did they? He got a vault.
Right. Did they?
You never know.
You never know. All right. So yeah, man, she's still doing some more acting and stuff like that. I know she was in that movie House of Gucci, which I'm gonna be real with you.
I gotta see that one. I didn't see that picture.
I'm gonna be real with you. She was good, but the movie itself put me to sleep.
Oh God. Yeah, it was like what, 3 hours?
Yeah, it wasn't as good as people made it out to be and shit like that. Right. It wasn't the story was a bit too slow for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just doing my best when it comes to if I'm skipping something, bear with me and shit. But yeah, man. So yeah, she was doing some more acting, and it was announced that she was going to be Harley Quinn for the Joker 2 movie, which is sequel to the 2019 movie and stuff like that. I've done a review on we've done a review on the Joker movie during like the whole Batman. It was like a Batman month we did years ago. Yeah, that was a dope review. Yeah. Stuff like that. We still got to do Batman Beyond at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. When I first heard that she was gonna be Harley Quinn, I had a bit mixed feeling, but I said, let me wait till she surprises me and stuff like that. I don't wanna. And we're gonna do a review on Joker 2 sometime this month as well too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna save that when I save that and shit. Just know it's gonna be sometime during the Halloween because tomorrow is October.
Oh yeah.
Damn, in 2 days. Damn, my birthday's coming up in about a month. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already planning out my birthday and home. Oh man. Ooh, let me stop. Let me stop right there. Let me stop. Shit, Scorpio's about to come out. The Scorpio about to come out and shit. Ooh. But yeah, man. And so she was getting ready for Harley Quinn role, and she pretty much this is actually the first jazz standard record that she did without Tony Bennett, because you guys should know Tony Bennett passed away. I want to say about a year or 2 years ago and stuff like that too. I think it was like '99 when he passed away. That's crazy, but rest in peace. This is the album cover right here. When I first saw this album cover, I thought that was like a little life jacket or some shit like that. I don't
Yeah,
know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this.
that
Maybe
has to have has something in regards to the movie with that.
right.
You know.
Yeah, man. Ooh, this Friday. I cannot wait till this Friday, boy. I cannot
Mm,
wait till this Friday to see this movie. Oh my god. Hopefully it's gonna be good.
yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
This movie's gonna come out and Saturday night's gonna come out this month too.
Hmm.
Mm. Man, this is the Oscar bait movies right here, try. Oscar bait movie season.
I'm seeing. I'm
Oscar bait
seeing.
Oscar bait movie season.
Give me something I can actually watch that's Oscar worthy.
Right. I don't want
You
to see
know.
no. I don't want to see no slave movies. I don't
Nah,
want to see no.
no more. Out of those.
Yeah, but other than that, this album has 13 tracks. We're gonna start off with the first song called "Good Morning." We've all heard this song, "Good Morning, Good Morning."
Uh-huh.
From "Singing in the Rain" and everything like that too.
Hmm.
Very, very, very dope song. Of course, the original was sung by Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney and stuff like that. You know, a lot of Judy Garland on this album and stuff like that too. But yeah, this one was pretty straight. I like this one.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely, had like that old time sound to it. Judy Garland esque type of track.
Right. Speaking of Judy Garland, we're gonna have the next song, "Get Happy." You know what I'm saying? I've always loved this song, even like
Hmm.
before. So many people try to cover this record
Hmm.
and stuff like that too. I don't like the covers mostly because they always overdo it and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Judy Garland just had that natural energy when she performed this track, and this actually might be my favorite track on the album already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like again, this is like the perfect quintessential song I can see Lady Gaga doing.
Hmm.
If you ask me, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm surprised like she hasn't covered this earlier in her career, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, this was pretty good. It was okay. Like I said, like vocally, she killed that like every track on here. So I definitely think she did her thing on here vocally.
Definitely. Going on to the next track, "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In," "Oh When the Saints Go Marching." Everyone knows that record
Yep.
and everything like that too. Not with a song like this you gotta have some crazy shit Joker and Harley are doing, like escaping from the asylum.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they have this song and they're not escaping from anything, when if this song playing, this got to be a song they escape from something or doing some crazy shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I can already just picture the scene right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Well, this was a pretty good record. This was a nice
Yeah.
cover and everything.
Yeah. This
ENTT is a
was
whole
funky rendition from her, and when I think of like this song, I think of like the big band, the college bands playing this. In New Orleans for Fat Tuesday. I think of that. You know what I'm saying? But later Gaga brought her own little funky twist to it, and I think she killed it.
definitely. Next track is "I've Got the World on a String." It's like a little jazz standard track right here. Most famously, Cap Calloway did this song and stuff like that too.
Hmm.
Just keeping up the whole jazzy energy of this album and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I do like this record. I
Hmm.
do like this record and everything. So yeah, this was pretty straight.
It was real melodic, nice mid tempo ballad. You got like a Spears beat on there, the guitars in it. Again, like Gaga sounded great vocally on here. So
Definitely. The next track, "If My Friends Could See Me Now." Um, Very, very, very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? This is another one of those show tune tracks. Again, I can definitely see this on the album and everything. I might have to get this album on vinyl. This might be a good Christmas
Yeah.
album.
And it's on colored vinyl. It's on red vinyl.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Let me stop.
I think you hear that because I
Alright,
know Eric loves the colored vinyl.
yeah. But yeah, this was a pretty dope track right here.
Yeah, this was cool. It was not one of my favorites, but like again, like vocally, she did her thing on here. Like she sounded great.
Definitely. Next song is That's Entertainment. Um, this is like one of those Hollywood songs, you know what I'm saying? Like those happy dappy Hollywood songs and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever I hear these songs, I'm not gonna. Whenever I hear these kind of songs, I always just picture the black people as maids and
Yeah.
side characters and stuff like that. So it gave me those kind of vibes and shit.
Oh God, not the maids.
You know the fucking going with the wind, gone with the wind ass.
Yeah. Oh God, I've never seen that picture. Never seen that. Everybody
I don't
says
I don't want to. It's like
nah.
that movie has been so parodied in pop culture. It's like
Yeah.
I've already seen it. It's been parodied so much.
Yeah.
I like the Carol Burnett version.
Oh, Cabernet was.
Yeah, the Carol Burnett version when she had that fucking outfit. That's the only version I fucking like.
Wow, that's wild.
Shit.
Yeah, I've never watched it. Like you said, like Hollywood has made so many movies based on slavery, and a lot of them used to get. That's the only time our actors and actresses used to get recognized for Oscar.
Right.
That we are so much more than just playing a maid or a slave. You know what I'm saying? So I refuse to watch movies like that. You know what I mean? But like I
Yeah.
said, like it was a good song. Like and to me, Gaga sounds good over anything. I think she has that vocal range where if it's a ballad or mid tempo, it's a fast track, a dance song, she's great. So
Right. All right. Next song is called Smile. This is a Charlie Chaplin song. Mm. I like this song, but at the same time, I dislike this song.
uh,
I like this song because, for one, I like the way Lady Gaga does it, but this song has been it's been covered so many times. I just never felt anything from the song. Even when Michael Jackson did the cover from the History album, and I just never felt anything. I never was a Charlie Chaplin fan. I'm gonna keep it above.
me neither.
I never saw the hype with Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Like I said, once he started talking, it was just down like it was just downhill from there. Like Anthony Mackie, like the Black Charlie Chaplin, because he was quiet as fucking 8 Mile. Then once he started talking, it was just like, it's just like, it's just gone. It's like,
yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I agree. I ain't care for it.
yeah. I know Michael Jackson covered this one, and I like the History album. That's always a song. And that song in childhood, I just never really played like that. Honestly.
Didn't like those songs.
Have you seen my childhood?
No. Yeah, we know what your childhood was. You gotta remind us.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
People say I'm not okay.
No. And what's the song you did? The song you did from Free Willy? I didn't like that song either.
Whoa! Will you be there?
Nah.
That's a classic. Come on. That's a classic.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing, Mike?
That was on a Dangerous album. That was 2 years before the Free Willy.
I didn't. No, he had another song. Wasn't there like another song from the movie that was on there?
Yeah, that was the childhood. That was the Free Willy 2. He did that one.
That shit. Oh Lord. No. I'm good.
Yeah, will you be there?
That album wasn't good anyway. He had some joints that should have been left. That Shaq song was bad. That should have been left over.
History was a classic in my opinion.
Nah, man. It was very mid. It was good. Like it still went like 5 million. A mid Michael Jackson album sits all over any album that's out now. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the best selling. That's the best selling double disc album of all time too.
That's retarded because there was better double albums than that. R. Kelly's double album was better than that. What? Are you kidding me?
Your boy got some shit to say.
He was just born. He wasn't there. You have to be there in '95 to know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? R. Kelly's double
no,
album shit's all over history. Let's be real about that.
wait a minute. I love the R album. Well, technically, History was technically a solo album, but it was another album of
Right,
his greatest hits.
right. But
Technically,
they counted it as a double album still though,
true. That
because
it
it
had that
came
Michael
together
Jackson touch.
originally.
The Michael Jackson touch, man. I'm telling you,
I'm, don't say that.
it's the Michael Jackson
Don't
touch.
say that. No, no,
No,
no.
no, no. I'm not.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just saying that Michael Blood on the Dance Floor. That's to me his weakest. He didn't. If that the remixes ruined it, but that's the best selling remix album. It's the Michael Jackson touch.
Yeah. When you say touch go with those kids that he was accused of
Stop
molesting.
it. Stop it.
Bob Snyder. You know,
Stop.
no. Both discs on the R album was fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? History should have been maybe 10 songs the most. He had his bangers on there. They Don't Care About Us. Love it. Scream. Long time been wanting him to do a collab with Janet and, you know, Stranger in Moscow. Love it. But some of those songs, like the Shaq collab, didn't like that.
Ooh.
You know, Come Together, didn't care for that one.
Wait a minute.
Come Together, the Beatles joint, love it. That you can't do that, and he owned the Beatles catalog. That's what's fucked up about it.
He was just like, take that,
Beatles
Paul.
catalog and said, "Let me do this shit over." Come on, Mike. It
Take
was
that,
already
Paul.
when the Beatles did it. Nah.
That's actually my second favorite version of that song, Come Together.
Wow. I like the Beatles.
And it's not all the time I say a Beatles cover is good, because oh wow, TT says his grandfather was a singer, songwriter, producer in Motown.
So
wow.
Mean? So that don't mean you know shit about music. I need to be talking to your grandfather. You know more.
Stop it.
I was born in '92. So what that mean?
Oh shit. I can't wait to this collection.
Everybody think they know shit about music. You don't.
I can't wait to this collection video and shit.
Yeah, I can't wait too. You better show your face.
Oh shit.
Show your face.
Let me see. I'm gonna invite you, Ash, Mike.
Make sure you're the first one on there, on that motherfucker. If you don't show your face, I ain't showing up. Talk all that shit then.
Oh shit.
Bitch ass nigga.
Y'all.
I was born in '92. So
Q said, this time around, that's my favorite track on the album, boy. Michael Jackson was mad in that song.
You did your research. It's my research here. I didn't need Google or Wikipedia to do research. Thank you.
That's the next song. All right, next song. It's the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Not the Steve Miller Band track, the one from some musical or some shit. I didn't care for this one like that, you know.
I love it. You didn't like the Joker this song? This is definitely gonna be the theme for the movie. Because
it is.
He has the rock guitars, it's up tempo, how vocals are loud on it. This is definitely gonna be the theme for the movie.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't care for the original version of the song and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, but yeah, this definitely gonna be the standout track from the album,
for sure.
But the track that's gonna win the Oscar, I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna save that for later and shit. Because I feel like it's a track that's gonna win the Oscar. But next track is called Folie à Deux. I don't know if I said that right though, but hey, this is actually an original track on the album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very catchy song. I love when the choir comes in and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one's pretty good. You know,
that's actually like the subtitle for the movie,
right?
And again, it was it sounded like a circus jingle. It had like that circus amusement park feel to it, but you know, Gaga sounded good on it.
She did.
Yep, I love Sunshine. Get over it. Classic record. Animal played when you show up. Hopefully, a bitch ass show up to that collection vid. Animal played. Yep, I love it.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh,
yeah, this is the same fool that think Maya can sing. Fuck out of here. You know nothing about music.
Next song is "Gonna Build a Mountain." I heard this song before and stuff like that. It was in another movie and shit like that too. I forgot what movie it was, but this one it was actually pretty good. I like Lady Gaga's voice on this one and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's very Broadway-ish, if that makes sense. So yeah,
I love it. Again, like it started off slow, and then the pace picked up. It was soulful. She had some harmonica playing. She had pianos on it. Nice beat. I loved it.
please don't get this nigga started on
Diddy.
Diddy.
Diddy, really?
Please don't get this
Wait,
nigga.
but who's the one with the gay ass name? TT? How you a grown ass man? You got a name like TT? Come on.
He said you might as
What's
well
your name?
sunshine.
Bitch ass nigga with a bitch ass name. TT. I love it. I love when these internet fools just come on here and talk
Oh
their shit. Because I'm
Lord.
gonna talk my shit right back to you all day, every day. I love it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You don't know shit about music. Now when you think Maya can sing, fool. TT.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to chart. All right. Can you hear me?
Putting on this whole cover. Like, I don't care what your name is.
Hey yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. You trying too
All
hard,
right.
bro. Like, you don't impress me. I don't care about what your name is. My name
Next
is
song
Terrell
is
Taylor. You still a bitch ass, Terrell.
next song Close to You. I feel like this might get the Oscar nomination for Lady Gaga. I don't know if it just I have a feeling this one
Yes, definitely.
because this one is a cover of the Carpenters song and everything like that too, which a pop group I actually like at that time. Or not too. I actually love that song, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's been covered by so many people from Isaac Hayes, Dusty Springfield, all them niggas. If anybody wants to feel romantic, they always cover that song. But believe it or not, my favorite cover was on the episode of Family Matters when Carl sang this to Harriet or some shit like that too. Believe it or not,
I don't even remember that.
I'll send it to you. But yeah, man. Let me not mention Reginald Bill Johnson because niggas gonna also say mention that.
Well, I was just
Oh
thinking
man.
that same shit. I'm like Carl Winslow. Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy.
Let's go about. I love this version. This is another cover of the song that did not disappoint me and shit.
I loved it. It's a mid-tempo ballad. It had a nice beat. Some horns thrown in there, some synthesizers, and yeah, like I could see them playing this in the trailer for the film. You know,
Definitely.
this nigga telling me his whole life story. I don't care what you do, and Reg is a better artist than you. So what you saying?
Hmm.
That's just what it is.
Next track. It's Happy Mistake. This is another one of the original tracks on this album and stuff like that too. Very. This is the one I can see Harley Quinn at her weakest, probably getting a few hits from the Joker at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to talk about domestic violence and some
Yeah,
shit.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they know they're going to talk about that shit.
Oh
So,
yeah.
see, I'm kind of grateful that they actually dropped the soundtrack first. Because I remember back in the day, they always dropped the soundtrack first before the movie came out. These days, they just drop the soundtrack like a week after the movie or weeks after the movie or some shit.
Right.
Like Purple Rain, didn't that come out like 2 months before the movie came out? If I'm not mistaken.
Uh, the album came out in what? That was June. I can't remember. I know it was '84. It was like around that time. The soundtrack and the movie came out.
Right. But yeah, man, and you can really just listen to songs, just imagine it, like imagine what the movie's gonna be like and everything like that too. So I'm
Right.
kind of intrigued by a lot of these songs and everything.
Yeah. This was great. Like again, like vocally, she was great. There's a good acapella ballad, and He had like the guitar strings thrown in there, and I think she's at her best when she does song like at least in recent years when she does ballads like this. And she had like a ballad on A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper that was great. And I think she shines on these type of songs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right, and the last track is called "That's Life." Everyone knows this song right here. You know what I'm saying? It's been so many commercials. It's been covered by a lot of people and everything like that too. Frank Sinatra probably did the best version of this cover and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what more can I say about this song? Honestly, that has not been said. But I feel like this might be like the closing credit song, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I feel like this might be the closing credit song.
yeah. That might be like a scene where maybe she or the Joker gets caught or they get killed. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna kill Joker in this universe. Though. I think somehow he'll be alive, or maybe we'll think that he's dead, but he's not. So I
Right.
can definitely see like some scene playing out where they're running from the cops and maybe they get caught up, but we don't really know what happens with Joker or with Harley, or maybe that Arkham Asylum, and they get back in imprisoned in that, and I could definitely see them playing this in the movie though.
I can see it too. All right. Overall, this is actually a very, 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 very dope soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Not like it's not like the most perfect soundtrack. I'm gonna say that because there was some songs I could have done without, but it definitely captured the movie and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's at her best when there's like this jazziness when it comes to Lady Gaga, like the big band and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5.
This was definitely music fit for the Clown Prince. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the songs like the show tunes and the different sounds on the different moods on the tracks definitely sounds like something for the Joker and Harley and like I said, Lady Gaga's a great singer. I think she killed like a
Right,
lot of songs. Great. It had like a jazzy musical production. Like the orchestra, the strings on it, and I like some. There's like a couple of favorites. The Joker song was great. Close to You, World on the String, Happy Mistake. So I'm gonna give it 3.5. Definitely think it's you got to watch the movie to hear the soundtrack.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you, and especially if you didn't see part one, you got to see part one to understand how part two going to be and the music behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna sell because it's Lady Gaga. She hasn't put out nothing in a minute, so I think it's gonna sell.
Definitely. All right. So what time is it? 7:30. I'm gonna stay on for like 10 more minutes. Fuck it. I'm gonna stay on. Tomorrow is the banger. Finale is tomorrow.
Yeah.
New Jersey Drive.
Oh yeah.
New Jersey Drive, boy.
Yep.
I never seen the movie. Believe it or not, I never
I
seen the
saw it
movie.
back in the day. It was okay. It wasn't great. I know people love it. You know,
Oh, the soundtrack is like a creme de
soundtrack
la
was
creme.
great. Soundtrack was great.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
Soundtrack
my
was great.
god.
Oh yeah.
Yo, we got East Coast, West Coast, Southern.
Hmm.
Oh, we're gonna have
Yeah.
fun tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have
Oh,
fun, and
oh,
we're gonna react to the top. We're gonna react to the top 101 soundtracks too from Rolling Stone.
damn, yo.
What?
Now I was looking at some. Pete Rose just died. You know Pete Rose, right?
And he like a
Baseball player.
wrestler?
No, Pete Rose. He,
Oh,
he cheated on baseball back in the day. They banned him. He just passed away. Damn,
I never know. I don't even know who that is.
that's
Honestly,
crazy. It's like the last day of September is like all of these people are dying off right now. Wow.
what did he die of?
They didn't say. They said he passed away. you definitely got to. Okay, I haven't seen that Rolling Stones list yet.
Yeah, I know Q sent it to me, but I didn't see that shit yet either.
Ray, you know when people come on here, like when we had Zion bitch ass, and when we had Vinyl and Kicks, and some people come on here and they just get in their feelings when I say shit. That's what TT is. He just in his feelings. He'll be alright. You know, Mike was good, bro.
Mike, my soap opera brother, what's up?
My brother loves Chris Brown. Your brother don't know shit either. You bring your whole family on here. Your
Shit,
brother don't know
oh.
shit. Your mommy don't know shit. Bring your whole family on here. I'll tell it to their face. I say wild shit. No, I speak my opinion and my thoughts because it's mine. I don't go with what the internet dictates. That's the difference between me and you. You know, we didn't have the internet back in the day, and Wikipedia and Google to look up shit. Your brother don't know shit either. I don't care if you love Chris Brown or not. So you telling me this like, why would I care? My brother loves Chris Brown. Was your brother at the Diddy parties with Chris Brown too? You telling me your whole life story like I care?
So anyway, to change the subject
I like how
indirectly.
I like how registered like. Oh, so anyway, we're just gonna change the subject.
Yeah, because like I'm just used to try just going off at this
This,
point.
this this dude is just like he's a grown ass man fascinated with me. Like you fascinated with what I'm saying. Like why? I don't lose sleep over you because I don't know you. Why you care so much about what I say? You know,
Speaking of vinyls, what's the fascination with colored vinyls? You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to ask you about that because you
I
said it
don't
was
know.
the Lady
I
Gaga
just
one.
think it's not like
Red.
like when they re-released an album from like many years ago, it's more
Yeah,
like it's more like an added incentive for the customer to buy it, and then they add the bonus tracks or remixes or whatever. I colored vinyl I don't care for. Like I got some, but it doesn't. If the
yeah,
vinyl if the album going to be trash, it's going to be trash just on colored vinyl.
right,
So it doesn't make a difference, at least not for me. Like I grew up in the era when all vinyl was black, so
exactly.
you know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm grateful I got the albums I got, but niggas be making a big deals with these new vinyl heads. Ooh, I got Abbey Road and colored vinyl. I'm like,
It's
who gives a fuck?
exactly. It's like it don't make the album any better. It's like it's just colored. That's all.
Like, nigga, if you put paint on your pancakes, it's still gonna be pancakes at the end of the day.
Exactly. That part.
If you still paint your nails and shit, your nails are still gonna be nails at the end of the day. There ain't gonna be no artwork in the museum and shit. Like, come on, man.
I don't get it. You know. Even with like
You
the
say,
tapes now, they're making the cassettes colored also.
no, don't even get me started on that shit. That shit be
You
looking
know.
bad ugly.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh shit. But I cannot wait for this collection video, man. Like, nigga, oh my god. When I tell you I got albums, man, I got albums, man. I got albums like Eric would be jealous of, man. Like on some real shit. Like
You
speaking
and
of
Eric
Eric,
competing with each other, man.
y'all act like I just cop shit just to cop shit at this point.
You do. What you mean? You do.
I have a certain way I cop
You're a
records.
completionist. You remember you said that. So that means you have to buy the bad albums from those artists. I don't do that.
I mean,
It's like I could
well,
stop at a certain album because like I don't want nothing bad. I'm not gonna play.
well, technically, I almost got Blueprint too, but that shit was $9. I was not gonna pay no
That shit
$9
should have
for
been a
that.
penny. That shit should have been a
Now,
penny.
if it was the Blueprint 2.1, I'll
Oh
get
yeah.
that as a substitution. You
I
know what I'm
would not even
saying?
have that. Like, why do you feel like you need that?
But if it's an artist that has trash after trash after trash, I'm not in a rush to get those albums. You know, like
Like LL.
that's
Like,
like yeah, like perfect example
mm-hmm.
because I'm actually getting the Force too at some point. I'm gonna get that
Force
on
was good.
vinyl.
That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not in a rush to get anything from the 10 album
Mm-mm.
to Authentic.
Mm-mm.
I got the Go album. Okay,
That was good. His
I
last
think
good
I
movie
even
was
got.
2000.
I think I even got phenomenal. I don't know if I got phenomenal, but I'm not in the
I
rush
would
to get
not
that
get
one.
that. I would not get that. I skipped over Phenomenon. That wasn't. That was short of anything but Phenomenon.
Oh Lord. Yeah, man.
I can't do it because
Oh damn. Then this nigga's on Facebook jail and shit. Damn. Fuck.
oh, Eric.
Aaron. Yeah, man. I can't even
What the
deliver
hell?
shit on Facebook. You're in
So
fucking
he's in
jail.
YouTube jail and he's on Facebook jail.
Damn, how can I reach this motherfucker?
What the hell? Yeah, you need his number. You gotta get his number.
Oh, how can I reach this motherfucker? Hold on, wait. Oh no, wait a minute. Let me see. I found another. He has another Facebook. Hold on. Because he was just on YouTube. He was just on YouTube today too.
Yeah, he was
Showing
doing.
off.
The college football game last year on
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'm just gonna comment on his YouTube videos and shit because that's the way. That's the best way to find his ass. That's the best way to find his ass. I wish his ass happy birthday or some shit like that. Didn't hear nothing from him. Now I find out now I know why and shit. Fuck. Shit. There he is. Found his YouTube. Damn. I was like, I know he on YouTube jail and shit. I'm gonna comment on the most recent YouTube video he has. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to reach him. That's the best way to fucking reach him and shit. I'm thinking if I work 7 to 3 Wednesday, then the collection video is gonna be 6 o'clock.
Okay.
But at the same time too, it might be either 6 or 11 because I know Mike has some shit to show too. So I don't know yet.
Mike got the newest 4Ks. I can't wait to see it, man.
Also, I think I'm doing a review that day too. So if anything, Mike can show up on that second video. If
What are you doing
anything,
for that day?
I don't know yet, but potentially it's gonna be a Ghostbusters review. I don't know yet,
All right.
but I'll let you know on by Friday. You said the only albums I'm missing are One Note, One Night Alone, and you talking about Prince? I don't even have those albums and shit. Honestly, when it comes to the latter 2000s Prince, I'm just now getting those albums recently. Some of them are harder to come by. I'm surprised I even got the Rainbow Children, to be real with you.
Right.
Cause I remember when Prince was alive, that shit was so fucking expensive. Like the highest I saw that shit was $300. But when Prince died, they lowered that shit down so much. I was like, oh wow, y'all wait till the motherfucker dies and shit. That's crazy. I'm Tyreek said fucking Patrick. I killed my father for
Those the boxes down.
right. You know what? I'm gonna comment on another one of Eric's videos just to make sure he gets the message. Motherfuckers want to get at me? I'm Tyreek said fucking Patrick. I'm better than my father. I'm better than Ghost. It'd be killing me when this nigga be saying I'm better than
Ghost would have
Ghost.
shot the dude in the church. Yeah, but Ghost would have shot the dude in the church, and I say nothing new.
I'm not gonna lie. Ghost did have some fuck ups too. Let's not act like Ghost was untouchable and shit.
Yeah,
but he didn't have Tyreek fuck ups.
Nah,
he didn't have Tyreek
like
fuck
that.
ups.
Nah.
No, can we talk about how Braden killed that drug dealer?
He was high though. He had sniffed the coke or whatever. Braden just been bugging this whole season though. I'm surprised he ain't dead.
Well, all the characters been bugging this whole season.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a minus Davis.
Davis too, because Davis is playing both sides. He slept with Noma, then he going against Noma. Like, pick a side. Are you on Tariq's side or you on Noma's side?
He's always on Tariq's side, but Davis, he just wants some pussy. Let's be real.
And he was like low key jealous that she was marrying Kane. You know,
Make sure you say he's going to community college.
Right.
Yo, what if
Effie,
I have a feeling? What if Kane had a sick power spinner called Tahada? Power Tahada.
yeah, I think you got to give. I don't think. I think you got to give all the kids one. You got to give Kane, Diana, and Drew their own spinoff.
Nah, nah. I want Drew to die.
You want Drew to die?
Drew gets somebody.
I don't
He's
know.
been getting on my nerves.
He might. He might be the Tejada kid
I know.
to die.
I know Effie's gonna die because she's talking about she's leaving to California. It's
Mhm.
like, yeah, you gonna die, girl. Yeah.
Well, I mean, people have left. You know,
Nah, but she too thick minded. She too thick minded and shit.
Effie is in love with Kane. I think she wants him to come with her. You know,
And
to
that's what's gonna kill her. That's what's gonna kill her.
well, I
Kane.
mean, if Kane really care about her, maybe he'll leave town and go with her. I mean, what are they staying for? Like, if you're planning on taking out Noma and Carter, what are they staying for? Monet is dead, so
I'm gonna
not
tell
like
you right now.
they can't leave. What are they staying for? They have no more family. Their family is dead. You know,
I'm gonna tell
Lorenzo's
you right
dead. Zeke is dead.
now. Janet's still alive.
Huh? Oh, the sister,
Cousin.
the aunt. Yeah. I mean, they got her, but I mean, are they going to stay in New York to be with the aunt?
She and Debbie Morgan's character will be great friends and shit. I can tell you. They just fed up with all their family's bullshit. They just same
Yeah.
members of the old.
Yeah. You know,
Um,
I think Tariq is going to leave town and link up with Tommy in Chicago.
see, I don't know, cause Tariq, I don't know, cause part of me, I want this nigga. I feel
You
like the
want him to die?
outcome for Tariq. I don't
You
want
want
him.
him to,
I don't want him to go through. I don't want him to be what Franklin was on Snowfall.
right.
Cause when I saw how them niggas did Franklin, that broke my heart. I'm gonna be real with you. That broke my heart and shit. But I feel like once Tariq took LSD or
Yeah.
ecstasy or whatever weird drug, that's when the season went downhill. Cause I'm just like, what the fuck? Once Tariq took LSD, that's when the whole season went downhill and shit.
I don't know. I see him. You know, who's to say we don't have Tommy show up in the last episode
I don't
and
know about that
and
either.
bail him out, because it's not like he hasn't done that before. You know, so you know Tommy shows up and saves the day, and then he brings Tariq and Braden along with him.
Nah, Braden's gonna die.
You
I
think
feel like
he's done,
Braden's gonna get locked up. He's gonna get locked up.
or he's gonna have an overdose, just like his girlfriend had
Yeah.
an overdose?
I feel like he'll get locked up for that drug dealer murder shit.
I don't know.
Cause that Effie girl, I don't know. She not even that cute though. She too bone necked. She too
You too
bone necked
bony.
for me. She's no that whole freestyle unity thing that they were trying to do this season. I'm like, yo, what is this freestyle unity from the Parkers or some shit? Mine is Bonquisha. All them niggas sucked.
Right. They gave him a love interest. You know, the love interest ended up being a cokehead. You know.
We don't even know if we have fans or fiends. We don't even know if we have fiends or fans. No, Lil Durk. What the fuck was Lil Durk doing in that fucking show?
I didn't even know that was him. I was like, oh, that's the nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I should
Why
be
didn't
higher.
kill his ass? Kill his ass off.
Lil Durk.
Y'all killed off Jeremiah from Tommy's show. You know.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Speaking of Tommy's show, I can't wait. I can't wait for that one.
That's the last season, right?
Yeah. Now
So, yeah. So
Kanan,
something major got to happen. You think we see Ghost on that one instead?
I don't even think we're going to see Ghost. Period. I'm gonna be
I
real.
think Ghost got to come back. He got to make an appearance for one of these shows, yo. If it's not Tariq, then for Tommy's show, or maybe we get to see him in the finale for Kanan.
Oh, this is Pete Rose. Oh, this
Yeah,
nigga.
the gambler. Remember he gambled? They kicked him out of baseball forever.
Yeah, he did an interview with Vlad TV recently.
Yes, he passed away.
Oh, oh, that little
Yeah, he played for the
chubby
Reds.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that little chubby little Wario from Mario looking motherfucker.
Ghost pulled the Tupac. He pulled the Machiavelli. He's really alive still.
Yo, y'all saw how Mary J. Blige was doing that dance when she got shot?
Yeah,
You know she had to do a little dance.
he's stupid.
She was like this. Hold on. She was like,
Right?
she
Catching no
thought she
bullet.
was, her girl thought she was trying to do Cleo for motherfucking set it off.
Right?
Nah, for real though. Now Queen Latifah was kind of doing a little dancing on that scene too. I was watching set it off. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, Queen Latifah was kind of dancing. I'm gonna show you the clip. I'm gonna show you the clip.
But,
Hold on.
Cleo could have survived. She chose to die. You know what I'm saying?
She was like, let me get a split first, and I'm gonna die.
Like, she was like, let me smoke, and then I'm gonna drive through the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Jada, you go. Go say yourself. I need you alive for those. I need you alive for that. What she called it? Entanglement. I need you alive for the entanglement. So
honestly, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't have minded if Jada's character got shot. I'm gonna be real with you. if there was one character I want to see alive was Frankie. I want to see Frankie alive. Vivica A. Fox's character.
Frankie,
because Frankie went through the most fucking. I felt sorry for Frankie. Nah, fuck that. I felt sorry for Frankie because she didn't do shit. Oh, it was all Dub C's fault. It was all Dub C's fault and shit.
Let's blame Dub C.
Dub C. Yeah, it was fucking Dub C and shit. It was all Dub C. And then Dub C tried to do the same shit again on the Jamie Foxx show and shit.
Man.
If it was for Dub C and that cooking motherfucker that was always in all them hood movies, Frankie would have still had a job. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
It was all Dub C's fault.
Wow. Not Dub C. Damn it. Damn you, Dub.
He was in the West Side Connection at that time. He was doing Hell. It was all Dub C and Don Mega's fault.
Oh man.
It was all Dub C's fault. Fucking Dub C.
Wow.
Hold on, I think I skipped it. She didn't give no fucks, man. She didn't give no fucking fucks.
She didn't care.
She didn't give him. That's why I was like, you better go, Cleo. Come on, Cleo. We need that cornrow Latifah. And then she was still alive. Look at this. She was still alive as shit. Hold up.
That Impala got fucked up.
She was like, fuck it. All right. She got. Yo, I don't know why is it when niggas get shot, they always want to do a little sidestep and shit. Cause that Then when Morris Chestnut got shot in Boys in the Hood and shit like that. First of all, ain't no nigga in real life gonna run a straight line. Ain't no nigga in real life gonna run a straight line and shit like that. We run zigzag. We try to run away from them bullets. Right. We try to confuse the shooter and shit.
Right. Or duck or something.
This nigga really thought he was a running back at that time. Yeah. He really thought his football skills was going to save him from that bullet.
He was running for his life, literally.
This man really thought his football skills were going to save him from getting shot. I'm looking at myself. At least when Kane got shot in Menace to Society, this nigga was crawling on the motherfucking floor and shit like that. I was like, okay. This nigga thought he was Predator or some shit.
Not Predator.
Man, what was that motherfucker? When Raheem got shot in Juice, that was the most realistic shooting I've ever seen in the hood movies. Cause that nigga, his whole body just stopped and stuff like. It was like, oh shit. Like, oh, speaking of, you remember that? Remember when I sent you a text message? I'm gonna say one more thing before we head out. Tretch, remember that movie Tretch was in called Love and the Bullet?
Yes, I remember that.
Isn't it ironic? His character's name was Bishop, and he was dressed as Tupac the whole fucking movie.
Right. Facts.
That's one of the most worst acting movies I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, he was never a good actor. Yeah. You know,
Oh my
he was
god.
okay.
I was I said that shit to Mike like 2 nights ago.
Uh,
Mike was dying laughing. He was like, "Oh hell no!"
they used to put that shit on cable like late at night, 4 in the
I
morning.
remember. I remember.
Like they're not showing
No,
that on prime time. This.
why the fucking movie poster look like a porno, like a Scarface porno or some shit? Like
Oh man.
we gotta do a trash movie on that though. We gotta do a
Oh,
trash movie on
God.
that.
Not a trash movie.
It's been a good minute since I did a trash movie. I saw that
Mm-mm.
shit on Tubi. I was just like, hold on, wait a minute. I know y'all ain't. I had to pull out my big boy. I know y'all ain't got this movie up in here. I know that's not who I think it is. I know that's not who I think. Look at this. Look
Tubi's
at this.
having
Look
a
at
time, man. Man,
This is why I love Tubi. This is why I fucking love Tubi and shit. This shit looks like a fucking video game cover.
he played like a
If this
hitman
was
in
an
that.
album, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was bad.
gosh.
That was bad. That would
This
look
nigga,
low budget.
this nigga thought he was Ice-T from New York on the cover with that movie.
Low down dirty shame.
Yo,
He had
no,
the same
no.
outfit on. He had the same shit. The white shirt with the down
Bakeem
coat
Woodbine
on.
and caught up. That's the shit. Bakeem Woodbine and caught up and shit.
Oh,
That's who
caught
he
up was
thought he.
bad. That was bad.
That was bad. That was
That was
horrible.
bad. Yeah.
That was horrible.
Oh man.
Hmm. Oh, I said once Tyreek took LSD, the whole season went downhill. Oh my god! But anyway, I'm gonna end this off right here. I gotta get some rest for work. Uh, um, mm. So pretty much, tomorrow we're gonna do New York. I mean, damn, New Jersey Drive
Look on the
soundtrack.
cover.
We're gonna do the New Jersey Drive soundtrack. That's gonna be. I want to say I want to push that up to 7 o'clock. If that's cool.
Yeah, cause I'm doing the last one at 6, so after that I'll jump on here and
Okay.
you know.
I said 8 o'clock at first, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna move that up a little bit earlier so I can get some rest for work. But
Right.
that's gonna be good. Also too, we're also gonna react to our top 100, the top 101 soundtracks from Rolling Stone and stuff like that too. You know.
Cannot wait to see that list. I know they put some shit on there. I already know. There's
Um,
Rolling Stone. What they put for number one, like Sleepless in Seattle or some stupid shit like that.
that's a bad movie.
You know what I mean? They put some bullshit. I already know because that's Rolling Stone. That's what they do.
It's not for the initiation. What did Church say in that movie? He was out for the initiation. Oh my god! Oh my! Please, we gotta review it. We gotta review that movie, boy. We got to, boy.
Which
I
one?
need a Loving the Bullet.
Oh god. I saw that shit like one time. One time I saw that. That was enough for me.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Also Wednesday, we're gonna take it back to the P Funk. We go to Funkadelic, well, let's take it to the stage and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday, we're gonna have we're gonna finish off the Culture Club on Thursday, but that's gonna be way before the finale and shit like that too. Because once that review is over, I'm like, look, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Facts.
Because so black social media is gonna have a field day once midnight happens and shit. Because we want to see how this shit ends off and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything you want to say before you head out?
Tomorrow I'm going live on 6 p.m. with Chop It Up Hip Hop. We're gonna do a review on the Alchemist new project.
Nice.
Should be dope. So
Yeah,
shout
I'm
out
gonna say
to
that.
Chop It Up Hip Hop and the Hip Hop Commission, and Back to the Lab, and Bump Jonas. You know, everybody over there. They're doing great things over there.
Yeah, I saw some of your stream the other day. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah. We just been doing like a lot of retro reviews in the past 2 weeks. You know, what's the jackets? Your boy wants to know what the jacket is in back of you. What is that jacket? Is that Marlon
Oh,
Wayans?
it's not actually a bust. I forgot to show it to you. So I actually got a "Don't Be a Menace" in South Central jacket.
Oh, nice satin baseball jacket. That's dope.
Yeah, and then I got
Yeah,
Oda.
I can see you rocking that. That's dope. That's a dope
I
jacket.
was rocking it today and shit. I was gonna wear it earlier, but I was like,
Uh,
I forgot I even had this behind me and shit. I was gonna rock it. So I'm gonna rock this later on this week.
Class. Is that a new pickup?
Yeah, it's a new pickup.
Look.
I got another. I got another jacket. I'm gonna get this
A preview of what the the collection stream gonna be next week.
Oh yeah, I got 2 more jackets I got coming up. I'm gonna show y'all and shit. I'm coming out. I'm gonna come out and just fall across styling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing a new pickup right now. Detroit Lions. They playing tonight against the Seahawks. Shout out to my boy Rocker Bass, who's a Lions fan. Shout out to Mike. Y'all are Lions fans. I'm rocking this for y'all.
Yes, sir. I appreciate this try as usual.
All right.
I'll see y'all niggas later. Peace.
Peace.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe.